Welcome to episode 6 of Sunday School, and today we will be getting into the law of existence, which really isn't a law, it's the governance of everything. Existence is, and out of existence, everything is created. I exist, you exist. We are the conscious forms of existence on this planet. This is why we have the power and ability to think, to observe, to perceive, to imagine. All those things come together to help us continue to create and evolve here on this planet. So, even when we speak on other spiritual laws like the law of polarity, the law of attraction, the law of correspondence, all of these laws are secondary to the primary law or governance, which is existence. Because without existence, those laws wouldn't even be able to exist. Nothing would be able to exist. The reason why we have the law of polarity or the law of opposites is because since everything exists, if short exists, then of course being tall would have to exist too. But again, none of it would exist without existence. So this is very important because two of the main things that I always say and reference a lot is the scripture, according to your faith, so shall it be done to you. And with God, aka consciousness, all things are possible. And these are very important when you understand the governance of existence. Because if you exist as a conscious being, that means whatever you believe, perceive, imagine, whatever you feel is a part of your existence. It's coming out of you. This is why it states according to your faith, because it's according to your existence. Whatever you believe, imagine, and feel is attached to you and your existence, which means it's going to have to manifest in some type of form in order to create your reality and the reality of whomever else is in your world, because whomever else is in your world apparently have the same type of beliefs or energetic imprints that are bringing y'all together. So with the other scripture, with God, aka consciousness, all things are possible. When people typically hear that, for some reason they think good things. Like I'll hear a lot of people use that, like, "Oh well, with God, all things are possible." But notice it says all things. That's not just all good things. That's all anything, good, bad, or indifferent. All things are possible, and it's all things are possible because as long as existence is, awareness is here, anything can be created out of that. Anything. So I know a lot of skeptics, they'll try to, throw type of skeptical questions at you. Oh, well, what about this? Oh, so somebody can just do this. Oh, somebody can just do that. If they want to, if they really want to and really believe it, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Even if it seems um, negative or something, unsolved mysteries don't exist for nothing. Unsolved mysteries exist because there were some people out here who believed that they could commit a crime and get away with it. And I'm not advocating to be out here committing crime. I'm just trying to get you to understand that what you attach to your existence, what you believe to be true for you, what you have going on inside of your consciousness, will manifest itself in some way for you according to your faith. This is why I preach so much about this. You have to really check your belief systems. We are beings um, that have the ability to observe. We can observe the world around us. We can observe the people around us. But what we typically do unconsciously is we observe what's going on in the world, and then we take that on and place that into our own consciousness, our own existence, and make it true for us. And not only make it true for us personally, but collectively, because then we'll go on and spread that around and tell a ton of other people that this is life and this is how it is, and you need to be scared of this or you need to be doing that. And if you really pay attention, you never even experienced it. You saw somebody else experience it and you took it on as true for you, which now opens the door for it to now come into your reality in some way, shape, or form. And usually, when I say things like that, people think that that means that you should, you become cold hearted or selfless and don't care about what's going on with people. That's not true. You can still very well be compassionate. You can still very well help out people who may be going through something if you choose to. But the difference is you don't take it on as true for you. I can see somebody over there needs help and I can help them. But I don't have to say, oh, wow, because they believe that and they're experiencing that, that's true for me too. And now I'm going to be rigid in how I move or fearful in how I move because of what someone else experienced. Honestly, the best thing you can do for them outside of helping them physically, if you want to, is to hold them in the highest light so that they can become aware that they are a being of awareness and that they have the power to change their lives around and that they don't have to continue to experience that, but they have to, check their belief systems because that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to realize that it's what they're believing. But this is why understanding the governance of existence is so, so important. That if you just stop for a moment, this is what I want y'all to do this week. Just, even if it's for a couple seconds, just try to stop thinking. Just sit still and don't think any thoughts. And notice how, even though you're not thinking or feeling anything, that awareness is still there. You still know that you exist. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to be like, do I exist? Or I only exist because I'm able to think. I only exist because I'm physically moving around and doing things. I only exist because I can feel things. You'll notice that without doing anything, without saying anything, without thinking anything, that awareness is still there. You still know you exist. So your meditation or your mantra can be, I am. Just I am. Nothing else. That helps ground that awareness in you that at your core, you are existence or awareness or consciousness. Period. That's where it all starts. Once you are grounded in that, you'll naturally start to become aware of what you're thinking, what you're believing, what you're feeling, because you'll understand that nothing exists without existing. Everything exists or has the potential to exist once an aware observer, like us humans, take something into our belief system, into our consciousness, and ground it in our being, it can then have the potential to manifest into reality. And the more strongly you believe in something, the greater the chances of it manifesting in your reality. So you'll become more aware of what you're really thinking and believing because you'll stop and say, okay, wait a minute. If I'm aware that I'm pure existence and existence continues to create, and these are the beliefs that I have, or this is what I'm imagining a lot of the time, then that means that exists within me. And if it exists within me, then it has the potential to exist outside of me. That's why the law exists as within, so without. is going to manifest all the time. You can't get around it because you can't stop existing. You can't turn it off. Even when you transition, you're going to continue to exist. Where or as what? That's to be determined. You'll find out when you get to the other side. But you will continue to exist. You always exist. Existence is all there is. And out of existence, everything is created. Okay? So ponder on that for this week. I will see y'all in 2 weeks with episode 7. And in the meantime, you can head over to my website because there's all types of goodies over there. I have all types of blogs. I have books, Becoming the Master of Your Mind, The Beginning Path to Deliberate Creation. I have Upgrade Your Life, Personal Transformation Challenge. There's also the Unlocking the Secrets of the Bible course. It's a short mini course where I go over 7 scriptures, I believe it is, where I basically decode them to give you the true meaning and the underlying message in the scripture to understand yourself more as a co-creative being. Um, there's also one-on-one coaching, so you can go check those out to see if you want to sign up for any of those. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.